Fortinet NSE 7 Public Cloud Security 7.2 NSE 7_PBC 7.2 Exam dumps questions are the best material for you to study all the related topics. Share some Fortinet NSE 7_PBC 7.2 exam dumps questions here. 1. You are troubleshooting an Azure SDN connectivity issue with your FortiGate VM. Which two queries does that SDN connector use to interact with the Azure Management API? Choose 2. A. The first query is targeted to a special IP address to get a token. B. The first query is targeted to IP address 8.8. C. There is only one query initiating from FortiGate port 1. D. Some queries are made to manage public IP addresses. 2. What are 3 important steps required to get Terraform ready using Microsoft Azure Cloud Shell? Choose 3. A. Set up a storage account in Azure. B. Use the O command to download Terraform. C. Subscribe to Terraform in Azure. D. Move the Terraform file to the bin directory. E. Use the wget te equals a form version command to upload Terraform. 3. How does the immutable infrastructure strategy work in automation? A. It runs a single live environment for configuration changes. B. It runs one idle and a single live environment for configuration changes. C. It runs 2 live environments for configuration changes. D. It runs 1 idle and 2 live environments for configuration changes. 4. You have created a TGW route table to route traffic from your Spoke VPC to the security VPC where 2 FortiGate devices are inspecting traffic. Your Spoke VPC CIDR block is already propagated to the Transit Gateway TGW route table. Which type of attachment should you use to advertise routes through BGP from the Spoke VPC to the security VPC? A. Connect attachment. B. VPC attachment. C. Route attachment. D. GRE attachment. 5. When adding the Amazon Web Services (AWS) account to the FortiCNAP, which 3 mandatory configuration steps must you follow? Choose 3. A. Add AWS accounts through FortiCNAP. B. Enable cloud protection through AWS GuardDuty and AWS Inspector. C. Accept FortiCNAP to create CloudTrail for the account. D. Enable cross-reg ion aggregation. E. Launch the CloudFormation template. 6. A network security administrator is searching for a solution to secure traffic going in and out of the container infrastructure. In which 2 ways can Fortinet Container Security help secure container infrastructure? Choose 2. A. FortiGate NGFW can be placed between each application container for north-south traffic inspection. B. FortiGate NGFW can connect to the worker node and protects the container. C. FortiGate NGFW can inspect north-south container traffic with label-aware policies. D. FortiGate NGFW and FortiSandbox can be used to secure container traffic. 7. A customer would like to use FortiGate Fabric integration with FortiCNAP. When configuring a FortiGate VM to add to FortiCNAP, which 3 mandatory configuration steps must you follow on FortiGate? Choose 3. A. Enable send logs. B. Create an IPS sensor and a firewall policy. C. Create an IPsec tunnel. D. Create an SSL, SSH inspection profile. E. Enable two-factor authentication. 8. You must allow an SSH traffic rule in an Amazon Web Services (AWS) network access list (NACL) to allow SSH traffic to travel to a subnet for temporary testing purposes. When you review the current inbound network ACL rules, you notice that rule number 5 deems SSH and telnet traffic to the subnet. What can you do to allow SSH traffic? A. You must create a new allow SSH rule below rule number 5. B. You must create a new allow SSH rule above rule number 5. C. You must create a new allow SSH rule anywhere in the network ACL rule base to allow SSH traffic. D. You do not have to create any NACL rules because the default security group rule automatically allows SSH traffic to the subnet. 9. You are tasked with deploying a FortiGate HA solution in Amazon Web Services (AWS) using Terraform. What are 2 steps you must take to complete this deployment? Choose 2. A. Enable automation on the AWS portal. B. Create an AWS Identity and Access Management (IAM) user with permissions. C. Use Cloud Shell to install Terraform. D. Create an AWS Active Directory user with permissions. 10. Which 2 attachments are necessary to connect a transit gateway to an existing VPC with BGP? Choose 2. A. A transport attachment. B. A BGP attachment. C. A connect attachment. D. A GRE attachment.